Well, hello and welcome
Hello.
to our first episode of Cool Vibes with Kiana and Kenzo. So, I am Kiana, aka Kiki, and this right here is Kenzo, aka KZ. So, we are active members of Team Us 2K, and we are proud Facts 2K ambassadors too. Okay, we work for 2K Global Enterprises, which is the parent company of Team Us 2K and Facts 2K. Excuse me.
You can learn more about those companies if you check out live streams, our websites, our social media. I'll put those links into the chat here. Okay, give me 1 second here. So just to repeat here, so websites teamus2k.com, fax2k.com, and 2kglobalenterprises.com. Let me just put this here.
I'll add those to the chat.
As soon as this thing let me type it in there, there we go.
Did you get it in there?
Yep, it's in there.
Okay. So, well, without further ado, let's get this party started. So, just so you know, again, you're here because hopefully you're interested in hip hop and learning more about hip hop and getting a little refresher if you know a lot and adding some value and, joining in on what we might have to say. So, we're excited. Excuse me. Allergies are killing me, but I'm so sorry. We're excited to celebrate 50 years of hip hop and wanted to kick off our live stream on a hip hop vibe. Hip hop officially turns the Big 50 on August 11th, 2023. So, we wanted to launch the first live stream of 2023 today since it's April 11th. That leaves us with 4 months away from the actual official anniversary / birthday, which is going to be August 11th. And we are celebrating all of 2023. It's lit.
It's lit. So,
all right. So what are we about to get into? 50 years of hip hop. Cool vibes since 1973. Yes. That's how it goes.
Yeah. So we have to start with a few essential hip hop basics. So check it out.
Before we jump into that, though, we want to know, what is hip hop to you? What do you think of when you hear the words hip hop? What do you think of when you hear hip hop?
I think about the pop, lock, and drop in the just the music.
Don't hurt yourself, man.
Well, back in my day, I could do something.
Yeah, that's good. So I can actually share mine. I'm real into the 80s, love the 80s. So that's what I think of. I think of Houdini, One Love, all those things, so many songs. Run DMC with the Adidas, my Adidas. Oh, let me stop. Yeah. But yeah, all those songs, think of LL with his Kango hat, it's so many things you can think of. I like the beginning stages, obviously it was even on before that. So again, we're going to talk about, like you said, those 4 key elements and talk about how this hip hop has evolved as, some of these live streams continue. So we have the building blocks, the foundation, the fundamentals. Those are going to be up and coming. So I guess we'll move on and start some of that. But feel free to join in. But just so you know, with hip hop, it's an American cultural movement that originated in the BX, the Bronx, New York,
the BX,
in 1973. This culture was made up primarily of African Americans, Caribbeans, and Latinos living in the ghetto who were used to, able to use this as a way of expression. That's what they needed, to cope, if you will. And, it allowed for the creativity, and it was created, people today know as rap music. People say, oh, what's rap? Hey, it started back in 1973, back in the day, old school. There are many elements to hip hop, though, that go way beyond just rapping. Okay. We'll talk about some of those key elements today. So definitely feel free to chime in if you got something to add, say it, put it in the chat.
Yeah.
So with further ado, go ahead.
Let's get this started here.
What are these hip hops? You said.
So
what are they?
Original elements of hip hop. And so first element is the DJ turntable playing, mixing music.
DJ. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Second element is the MC rapping, rhyming. third element is break dance, b-boying style of
You
dance.
don't see me doing none of that. I'll MC, but I
Yeah.
can't dance.
And the fourth element is the graffiti, painting, writing, tagging.
You know, I could never do those bubble letters back in the day. Like I could never do it. I'd watch some people and mine came out like garbage because I'm not that artistic when it comes to that. I'm more of a visionary. But anyway, enough about me. What's that next thing you were saying? So you said like the
So,
honorary something.
All right. So beatboxing is an honorary fifth element as it gained popularity around the same time when the other elements of hip hop came about. Artists would use their mouths to make music that sounded like drum machines
Oh,
and other instruments and sound effects.
okay. I see you at the beatbox. Let me stop. Lord Almighty. So yeah, in any event, let's start off with some of the hip hop elements. So the first one, like we talked about, was the DJ and turntable and playing the music, you know, mixing it. The West Indians sometimes say the selector. I can't say it like he can. But anyways,
The
that.
selector.
That. Yes. So, okay, let's talk about the DJs. So they used to use like these turntables, right? To do their record scratching, like I was saying, you know, all that stuff to make, you know, other beats and all of that at the parties in the Bronx. Okay. There's like these house parties, basement parties, whatever, in the hood. So the DJ was responsible for getting the party started, okay, by also playing music. He played, you know, all of that, provided remixes to songs. DJs provide the beats also for the MC to get up there and freestyle. You know, you get up there and you might, you know, perform any written rhymes or even sing. You want to get up there and, you know, do a little hip hop soul. But anyways, DJ also inspired break dancers. You know what I mean? They'd hear the beats and they get that body moving. The fancy, you know, footwork would be all up in there. Okay. So basically, in so many words, it's so many other things. Like the graffiti artists also were inspired. Like they would definitely hear this and get creatively to like flow. Like, oh man, I'm seeing this. Like they would just be in a zone. Okay. So just the thing is to make sure you know, don't sleep on the DJ. Some people, you know, thought, oh, the DJ got lost back in the 80s. No, he didn't. And number one, like I say, he's the mastermind. Okay. In essence, he's the main person. He puts it all together. You know, he's behind the elements of hip hop. He moves the crowd. That's his job. You know, even when you go to concerts today, right? You don't just jump into seeing the rapper or the singer or the artist, whatever type of music. You got a DJ if you live. You know, he gets that party started, gets you crunk, he takes you down memory lane. But anyways, that's what the DJ does. He get that party started. Okay. So that's element number one. But before we jump into the next one, well, that's fine. I can just continue on saying.
We'll go back there.
All right. So if y'all didn't know, fun fact, I'm sure you don't know who the first DJ was. No, it wasn't DJ Khaled. Love him, but it wasn't DJ Khaled or Jazzy Jeff. Okay. It was DJ Kool Herc. He was the first DJ from BX, y'all. He was representing back then in them house parties we talking about, okay? So let's talk about the next one. I know you jumping ahead.
Yeah,
but
excited there.
I know. We got the next component, element number 2. Okay? MCing, rapping, rhyming. The lyricist, spitting, okay? The master of ceremonies, if you didn't know, obviously people said the MC, but that's what it stands for. And this is the person who's out there spitting the rhymes. And basically, you know, people these days, I mean, I can go into another 5 hours talking about different, you know, genres of rap or whatever it is. But anyways, it's based around a variety of content. So, right. So some MCs like to make their lyrics rhyme, and, you know, other ones, they like to just talk about issues that they see happen in the community. So such as like injustice, poverty, gang activity, criminal activity, and drugs. There are also like other topics that the MCs may want to talk about, you know, just depending on the individual and their experience. Who is the target audience, you know? Rapping is a type of poetic expression with rhythm, and it has a message that will even liven up parties and entertain the crowd. So, you know, you see people tomorrow, let me get on the mic, and, you know, you see people doing ciphers, freestyle, all that stuff relates to being an MC. That's the essence, old school. Take it old school. You don't have to sit there and necessarily think that the new school is the only way, like, oh, this drill rap or even auto-tone. You know, all these things, you just take it back, you know, freestyle. That's the best thing back when. A lot of people before, it was all about them dollars. People was doing this as a hobby, as art, you know, for fun. And just a fun fact. So in regards to the MC, people might say, oh, who's the first MC? Who was that rapper? I bet y'all don't know. Guess what? This dude that I'm talking about, the first rapper, what was his name? Let me think about it. Was it Ice Cube? No, Ice Cube's on the West Coast. Was it Jay-Z? No, I love Jay-Z, honey. But it was not Jay-Z. It was Coke Rock. He was the first MC. Again, New York. Jay-Z's New York. This is the essence. But that was the first MC. He's able to, walk away with that title. The real MC that got this started. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the third element? Let's go. Well, let's keep this party moving.
Keep it
right
moving.
along. Loving it.
So next element is
go ahead.
Break dance, the b-boying style of dance. Oh, look at those moves.
Don't get on the floor because we won't be able to pick you up. Okay.
All right. You got that. So, so this style of street dance that involves fancy footwork, and acrobatic gymnastic type moves that are known as b-boying, popping, locking. Break dancing was inspired by James Brown and Bruce Lee. So the break dancing is known as a b-boy. The dancer is dancing to hip hop beats and entertaining the crowd with their moves. Many times these dancers compete to see who the crowd feels has the most skilled footwork. This was a popular way in the ghetto for gangs to settle turf disputes. Don't you wish it was like back in those days when it's like, what? Instead of breaking up guns, they
break up their body.
Yeah. Like, who got the most moves? Yeah.
I spin around 10 times.
Yeah.
Where you at?
I only did 8.
What's another element?
The next element here is graffiti.
Oh, those bubble letters.
Oh, wait. And I should say, before I go into continue on with that, one fun fact is, which if you were a true hip-hop person, you would know, the Rocksteady crew was the more well-known breakdancing crew.
They got down. They did the damn thing. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So here's the B-boys. Then don't forget, they were also the B-girls. I
might have been a B-girl back in my day.
And they got it in as well.
Almost 50 years ago. Let me stop. I'm not going to tell you my age.
Yeah.
But, let's just say I was part of the early hip-hop. Go ahead, though.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So graffiti, the fourth element, the graffiti painting, writing, and tagging, which we all know about, mostly the graffiti and tagging. Graffiti is an art form that involves the use of spray paint or other paint on walls and other objects. Graffiti actually was started in Philly, which I didn't know that one, in the late 60s, and inspired artists in New York City who were inspired during the hip hop movement to start tagging subways and creating murals. This form of expression is used to bring attention to various social issues like the MC raps about in the ghetto. Also, graffiti artists usually tag or leave messages as a way to mark their territory. If not authorized, graffiti can be viewed as vandalism and is prohibited.
Oh, I'm going to go to jail in prison.
Yep. Just believe in your mark.
I don't think so. That ain't cool. All right. So, that's what we don't want. We know what they say, what you do want, what you don't want. You don't want nothing like that. Okay. That's the main thing right about now. So, first of all, before I continue, what you think? I think I look pretty good in this Kango hat. It's so cute. I'm loving it. My Adidas. So I represent lots of brands. I don't care. I'm not just one of those people that, I just wear Louis Vuitton. No, excuse me. I will rock some Walmart slippers and swear I'm the baddest. Okay. I don't care what I'm wearing. It's all about who you are and your confidence, not being arrogant, but it's like, just showing that, hey, you know what? I'm thankful for what I have. I make it work. And that's that. This was a Kango hat just because this was legendary. But honestly, if this would have said, nothing on it or whatever, I'd have still rocked it, but it's still a nice little message. Just be thankful and, definitely don't get carried away and caught up in too much, around brands only. Like it's all relative. But yeah, sorry about that. I just kind of got myself caught up in that. But anyway, so we've talked about those, the hip hop essentials, the elements, the main stuff there. I don't know if anyone had any questions, but comments, concerns.
What do you think about those slides? How do y'all feel about the hip hop culture?
Yeah, you want to know all about, anything else. We have a lot. I mean, this is, like I said, we were around pretty much when this was around, to be honest. But you know,
You're not telling our age still.
still not telling age, but yeah, you know, a lot of people say, "Oh wow, I'm over 21." I'll just tell you that. But anyways, you know, I guess we want to say at this point, you know, before we close, right? We want to definitely share with you, like we said before, that these businesses, you know, the Team Us 2K, Fax 2K, 2K Global Enterprises, we'll tell you more about them. But Team Us 2K offers this real cool service. And with that, it's so like anyone, right? They can put in a request to give a special shout out to someone who deserves props. So if I wanted to give you a shout out, right, I could give you that shout out. And how would I do that? Oh, I would contact Team Us 2K and I would tell them, hey, I want to give Kenzo a shout out. Okay, the person received their shout out. I tell them what I want to say. You know, Kenzo did good. He rocked those slides. He worked those slides. He looked good in that Kango hat. And I want to talk about him, his good and all the stuff he did. And then he's going to have his little photo up there. And it's going to be listed on the Team Us 2K website for a small fee. And this is basically a weekly based fee. And it's a real small fee, but basically it's like a way to shout out who's special to you. So right now, if I must add, you know, who's holding it down right now is we did a nice congrats shout out to the LSU Tigers and the UConn Huskies, the men, you know, and the women from the NCAA championship basketball, b-ball. Okay, and they killed it. Special shout out, of course, to Angel Reese, girlfriend, Bayou Barbie, if you watching. You need to tell me how to do them edges and those lashes, because, you know, I'm a little older, so I might need a little extra help. But anyway, congrats, girl, on being named the most outstanding player of 2023. And who was it for the men's?
It was the Connecticut
Huskies. But what's his name? What's the guy's name? Who do we say his name? You got to say it.
Adama Sanogo.
And he was what?
Most outstanding player of the 2023 NCAA men's basketball championship.
All right, sir, we see you. So good work, both y'all, you know. So that's what we mean by we say a special shout out. And then, you know, you see their pictures and such, you go to the website. That's what's up. So imagine that, like whoever on TV, you don't have to be a business owner. You don't have to be Jay-Z. You don't have to be Beyonce. You can be anybody, whoever you are. And you send that in your face, your cute little face. And that blurb is going to be up there and any and everybody can see it. You don't know. Oprah might see it like, oh, wow. Let me find out John Blaze killed that. I mean, I'm not sure that Oprah would say it like that, but I'm just saying. You never know. But yeah, so that's one thing that we'd like to offer. What else?
You look like Dear Mama says. She wrote there in the comment there. We just show it up here on the screen. I don't know much about hip hop music, but I love the king of pop, Michael Jackson.
That Michael Jackson, he's legendary. We love Michael Jackson now.
Oh, now that, no.
I could have done a segment just on him. That guy has had more talent than most people combined, including all the people you hear of today in a lifetime. He's a wonderful artist. I mean, we know the man could dance, he could sing, he was an entertainer. Okay.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Michael. We miss you every day. I mean, we have the little young boys. I don't say it like that, but you know, Chris Brown, you have these people emulating him and they're good, but they ain't no Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah, and trust me, I'm bet a lot of these hip hop artists, they definitely still look up to him.
He's a man. He was so great. I mean, I listened to his music like it just came out, like a new single release. I mean, between, you know, Billie Jean, that was my jam. All of them know. I even liked him as a Jackson 5. I mean, I told you I go back. But he was amazing. True talent, gone too soon, unfortunately. But he was great. Controversy, whatever people say, I'm not here for it. He had the talent. That's all that matters to me. I wasn't judging his personal life because I didn't know the man like that. But I loved his music and his dance. Oh, I wish I could dance like that.
Yeah, that's the pop, lock, and drop and break dancing.
He's wonderful, but thanks for that input.
Yes.
But yeah, in terms of the hip hop, we just finished talking a little bit about some of the key elements. So definitely check it out, and you can, you know, this will be available on our website. But before we go, what did you want to say? You were about to say something about another service, or
another service is Fax 2K.
Oh, that wasn't a service. I'm sorry.
Oh,
oops.
Yes, one of our other businesses there, our sister company, Fax 2K.
And what do you have to offer with Fax 2K today? What are you going to talk about?
One thing we're going to bring out is our last items of the week. Now,
what's that?
So based on clothing that we've showcased, from last week. So let me just show one of them here.
Okay. Let's see it.
Yeah, and there we go.
Oh wow, I like that. That royal blue type color. That's the hot color right now, ladies and gentlemen, for the season. Everybody wearing that color, whether it's like athletic apparel, whether it's sneakers, whether it's a nice little dress or something. You can't find that deep blue. It has all type of names, but for me, it's that royal blue type appeal. Deep Pacific, whatever you want to call it, but it's a pretty color and it looks good. I mean, I know I look good in it, but you too. I've seen you in it, But yeah, I definitely would recommend, one of these shirts too. Like, I didn't mean to take your shine, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, no, Deep Pacific, that's the color. Spring's here and summer's coming up. But as you see here, it's available in a variety of colors here. Garnet, go there, whichever color you like, it's all here.
Okay,
so that's one of the items there. And the next item, I definitely definitely like this.
What is that?
I think for these spring temperatures, where it's nice and warm during the day and chilly at night.
Okay.
So
look at that.
Here. Whoa.
What is that? Tell me more
London
about it.
Fog.
London Fog? You said London Fog? You don't, but Thanks to K does. Forget yourself, Casey. You just an ambassador, bro.
Yeah.
Let me stop.
That London Fog, nice and warm, and especially these cold nights.
Yeah, no, and you have to walk out in the morning, get in your car like, oh, you want to warm yourself. Might have your little short sleeves or a thin shirt under that. But yeah, that London Fog would do you good, and it's got a little hood, right?
Yep,
it's raining and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So definitely
cop that.
Cop that, and
it's cute. And it's beige too. It's definitely says spring all over it, and you could wear that probably like even with like something fancy, like you could have on one of your fine linens, like a nice collared shirt or something. So just rocking something like a tracksuit coat like this, you could wear that London Fog.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So at these affordable rates, you can't
go wrong. Nah, man, pick that up, bro. All right. So sounds good to me. Some of these nice clothing. So those are just a couple items, right? There's other stuff.
Definitely, dear mama says the nice spring colors. Oh yes.
Thank you, dear mama. We're definitely trying to get that spring feel because it's been too long, too cold with winter. Been kind of mild. We're in the New England area. I'm not sure where you are, but it's definitely been real chilly here and there. We had some record cold, and then it wasn't too snowy compared to what it typically is. But yes, I'm ready for spring. Come on, spring. Nice, consistent spring temperatures, like those 60s or something like that. We can then move on to my favorite, which is that summer. Right?
Yes.
Love some summer. Nice warm weather. Yeah. So I definitely have enjoyed giving my little insight on hip hop and chatting with everybody, and anyone who might have missed it, please definitely feel free to check it out because the replay will be available for you.
Yep.
So
replay on YouTube, Facebook.
Oh, yes, all those. That's social media.
We'll even post a link on Instagram. So,
and I think it's going to be at some point on Team Us 2K's website, right? Like the link, right?
Oh yes, Team Us 2K website. So let me just.
I'll put that back in the chat.
Yeah.
Just for a reminder, because you never know. I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
So that's there. But unless anyone else had anything else to add, we definitely want to say thank you so much, for vibing with, me and being, like I said, Kiana, Kiki, and you.
Kenzo, KZ.
All right. Yeah. Hip hop's finest. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for, tuning in. And like I said, everyone who wants to check it out, we'll appreciate your support. We definitely enjoy entertaining, and doing these live streams are fun. And, like I said, we definitely have a few roles here with the whole Team Us, Facts 2K, and then the 2K Global Enterprise. That's Big Brother. That's the employer. That's who paid the bills.
2K Global Enterprises.
Yes.
Go check that site out.
Yeah, check out everything. They're all interconnected.
Right,
yes, like those are sister companies in the subsidiaries, and then the parent company, like you said.
And their mama says she's loving the matching outfits.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Like we were saying,
much.
thank you, and thank you.
We
Definitely appreciate it. We love it. And, matching is our thing. You'll see more live streams, or even if you go to teamus2k.com, you might see other pictures. Matching is what Kiki and KZ do.
Oh, yes,
That's our thing. Everybody who knows us is saying, "Oh yeah,
what they gonna come out the door next?"
yeah." It's almost like a guessing game. So people who didn't know, now you know. We definitely want to thank you though, and love your feedback, and thank you so much for your kind words in the comments, dear Mama. We love it. Thank you so much.
And definitely, truly, appreciate you.
Yes. So we definitely want to probably wrap up, you'd say?
Yeah, definitely gonna wrap up here and say
yeah, so to the next time, definitely stay tuned. This is our first one, probably caught people off guard, but please stay tuned and check your website listing and such, or follow us, all of that. And you want to add that last hurrah about following us? I usually
follow
say,
us, right? Follow us on YouTube, Teamus2K, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Okay, all those, right?
We're all there.
Yeah, you can't miss us. No, you get tired of us. No, I hope not. We hope we keep you entertained. But on a note, since we have to wrap it up, because we definitely have some more work to do, our next endeavor, just also just want to tell you, check it out. Remember to be cool, stay safe, and we out. To the next one.